I'm Garrett.
I'm Gregory.
Come join us on our adventures on
D&G Explorers.
Jelly Jelly.
Hello,
everybody.
Explorers.
Dilly dilly! Or, like Gary says, dilt dilly.
Dilly. Dilt Dilly.
Dilt dilly.
Yeah, Angela says, we see you guys. Yeah.
Peekaboo!
Peekaboo. Thank you, Angela.
Yeah, Derek forgot to take the camera off. But
no, we used... actually, I don't know why it was... Oh, no, I know why. Because we used a new scene. The video that you just saw, the intro, was our new... our channel intro. So people who see our channel for the very first time, that's our introduction video. We realized it hadn't changed. It's
water.
It's water. We realized it has been since 2017 since we hadn't changed our channel intro. A lot have changed since we did that, and it was like 7 minutes long. So we wanted to do something fun, something different.
So Gary says, "Quite making fun of my typing," and he tried to say "quit," so he can't even say that without messing it up. We're just giving you a bad time, Gary. You know we love you.
So this will be our. We were not live last week. We'll tell you why in a minute. But this is our.
Derek did get an awesome haircut. Look at that! Look at that do. I almost went zoom.
Bald on the sides. Got that gray out of there.
Looks very sharp.
Thank you. But this is our last show of March. Can you believe it? March is going to be gone.
I know.
And we have April to look forward to. And then we have May to look forward to.
We're
really excited about
we got every month to look forward to. But yes, lots of fun things happening in April.
It is.
And even more fun things happening in May.
Greg, let's welcome all of our guests in the audience. Let's have Jim bring it on. If you haven't subscribed to Jim, please check out Jim's channel.
More sunshine, please.
More sunshine, please.
This chat check is brought to you by More Sunshine, Please. Sanitize for your protection.
Got lots of sunny lights in this house, let me tell you.
Yes.
Excuse me. So we have Sir Gary of the Beaches, Angela Nemechek, Ball. Sorry. Paul Eichelbaum, Tom Henry, Mary Ellen Dillon, Disno's Adventures, Nick Torres is here. Where am I at? Pepper Tree Villa. Yeah, you remembered. And I think we're all covered right now. Tom Henry, we have not seen you in a long time.
No,
so
it is
welcome
great to
back.
see you. I hope you're doing well. He says, we cruise on the NCL Escape April 16th. First time on Escape. Thinking back a few years ago, I watched you board the ship in New York. That's right. He was there. We met him with a couple of other people.
Jim is here also. We just saw Jim.
It's Greg. Totally interrupts my train.
Sorry, I have to say it, otherwise I'm going to forget to say hello.
We met him in Times Square, and we went to the Dizney store, and it was great hanging out with you. Yes, and I had forgotten about that. So good to see you. We loved the Escape.
How could you forget about that?
I did.
I don't know.
Well, you know, I am getting older, so
oh please,
you got to give me some kind of credit.
No, you can't forget that. That was our first time going to New York, and that was a fabulous time.
Yes, that was a really great first experience. Next time we'll have to have dinner with him because we didn't get a chance to have dinner. We were with my mom, so we didn't want two dinners. But great seeing everyone.
Want two dinners?
Yeah, we had a.
Who doesn't want two dinners?
But
yes, Jim is here for More Sunshine, please. And if you haven't catched his show, it was a very not that his shows are not always fun, but this one in particular was very special because he did his top 15 college entry surprise videos. So you get to see these young kids' reactions to being enrolled into whatever college they tried to get into. So it was really cool. It was kind of emotional. Jim, surprising was a little emotional.
They were doing it for entrance to get into the college?
Excuse me, no. They were I can't think. They were videos of how people reacted when they found out that they got into college.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, my wires had to be connected for a second. It's been crazy at work, so my mind's all over the place.
Yeah, doesn't it look like our camera's shaking? No? Are we having an earthquake?
No.
We don't feel it?
There was an earthquake. What was that? Whoa! There was an earthquake a few days ago, apparently, in Pacifica. It was like a 3.4, I think.
By San Francisco.
We did not feel it. Somebody from my work asked me, and I'm like, I found out where it was. I was like, no, we didn't feel it. But they sure did. Excuse me.
Catched it if you can. Jim. But,
so why were we not live last week?
Last week, I was with my mom in Vegas. She celebrated
Dilly to Vegas!
her 82nd birthday. So don't get a chance to travel with her a whole lot.
Dilly, Mom.
And so she likes her mom and son time. And we had a chance to go and celebrate her birthday. And she did really good. It's been harder for her to get around, but she finally used a walker. And she used the ones that are
stand-up walker.
They're higher, yeah. So you're not crouched down. Mm-hmm. They have 4 wheels, and she could basically put her arms like this, and she was moving. She did good. Before, without it, when she had a cane, she'd have to stop 4 or 5 times to not go a very long distance, and she didn't even have to stop. She just kept going and going. So I'm very pleased that she she had she didn't want to be looked upon as being an invalid, but we're very proud that she decided to do it because it made it a lot easier for her, and she had that more comfort that she wasn't going to fall down. She had that comfort for her, so very, very good experience with it.
We were talking about the videos, and Paul just said, Jim, you should show the videos of the fathers getting the invoice months later, LOL. That is so true. So you have the happy videos, then you have the crying fathers later. Oh my God, what did I do?
Exactly. We had a lot of rain over the last couple of months.
That's an understatement.
Yes.
And we have more on the way. It was actually sunny, and now these dark clouds are coming in. It was hailing in the Bay Area. That's where my coworkers is, and Pepper Tree Villa is in it. Well, I think they're higher than Pepper Tree Villa, but yeah, there was hail. So you guys at Pepper Tree Villa might have got hail also.
They've had a lot of damage out there.
Yeah, they did, and we're glad everybody's okay. If you haven't caught what happened, please watch Pepper Tree Villa's show from this past Monday, and they'll tell you all about it.
Yes. You can tell I'm still sick. In fact, I went back to the doctor today, and he put me on another round of antibiotics. I've never had... I went there on March 8th and got a Z-Pack.
Clear my throat.
Normally that takes care of everything, but the doctor figured I got probably him. He probably got me sick again.
Wow.
He said it's probably a separate illness that you got.
Thank you. I was getting better, thank you. I'm still getting better. I just seem to have congestion at times, and I really think it's the change of weather and the allergies and everything.
It could be.
But I told you before, that's happened to me where I had antibiotics for one thing, and then I got more for something else. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Because you'd think an antibiotic would just wipe out anything, but not the case.
Wow. Mercy Rodriguez, welcome in. We haven't fled. We haven't had a drop of rain in over 3 months. The weather switched from the East Coast to the West Coast. You know what? It seems like that because we haven't had so much rain.
It's coming down from Alaska, so we're being hit with a bomb cyclone or atmospheric river, whichever one you'd like to choose to call it.
Yeah.
But Jim said that, welcome Daniel Fields. Jim, sorry. Gary is saying the storms are killing us when they get to this side of the country. Our storms are killing us? We have no control over that there, mister. Just Dave is here. You know what? If you want to know about the weather, Just Dave will tell you all about it because he's always following the weather. Him and Gary actually are really good with the weather. So
yes. So Pepper Tree Villa said the storm last week destroyed Ben and Sherry's garage by way of a fallen tree.
Yeah, and you can see video and pictures on their show from Monday to get more in-depth detail of it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. When we were in Vegas, we actually had pretty good weather, but it did rain in Vegas. Vegas is actually pretty close to the same kind of weather we have here in the Fresno area.
Well, Vegas floods at times. I've seen videos where people were like holding on to a sled or what do they call them, surfboard type thing, and they were just going down the street. That's kind of actually dangerous. But
welcome in Moonlight Adventures. Great
welcome.
To see you. Yeah, howdy. It was cool though because we did get rain, and we were at New York, and we were like on the 23rd floor. So my mom and I had adjoining rooms. What we looked at outside the window, we could see T-Mobile Arena, which is on the backside of New York, facing west. When we first got there, we got there on Sunday. There was no snow in the mountains, but they had storms come through on Tuesday and Wednesday, and by the time we left on Friday, the western mountains of Vegas which are the Red Rock, I believe, is that in the area. They all had snow on it, which was pretty cool to see on it. So they do get snow in Vegas at times, and that was cool just to check out and see what they had there.
Gary says all that rain is going to grease up the San Andreas in California. Will go bye-bye, LOL. I think it takes a little bit more than that to do that, but yeah. That Big Sur, if you guys have ever heard of Big Sur out by the Bay Area, that road is always collapsing. And once again, it has collapsed. So they don't know how long it's going to take for them to fix it. But it's basically just a road over a hill of dirt that constantly just breaks down underneath, and then there goes the road.
Yeah. Bikers, crazy adventure. So
welcome
in.
We haven't seen you guys in a while either.
Yeah, I
welcome.
hope you're doing good. Paul said they used to call your storms the Pineapple Express. Is that true?
Our storms?
Yeah, the ones that they now call the atmospheric rivers.
That's a movie, Pineapple Express. I've never seen it though.
So
those are media names.
Tom was asking about the Brightline Express, that the train that's going from like Orlando.
Oh.
It's so no, I haven't. You might want to check the Orlando guy's YouTube channel. I think he's keeping tabs on that. Yeah, that would be cool to go into Orlando and take the train down to Miami to get on the cruise. That would
and
be
how
really
long
cool
is that supposed to take? Half
Before-
hour?
No, they're not. It's not as
It's not a bullet train.
light speed train. Yeah, no, it would take a couple of hours from what I understand, but I just think in terms of ease of travel, it would be pretty cool to do something like that. At least they have that available, so I think that would be very cool.
We're still supposed to get our bullet train here in this area that takes you down to LA.
It's called high speed rail, but
that thing hasn't been going for a while.
Yeah, it's not going to be a bullet train because they also have to obey some of the speed limits that they have through some of the zones. So it's not going to be like a 200-mile-an-hour train zipping through Fresno and Madera.
But they've been building that thing for years. I don't know if they actually stopped for a while.
Yeah, they're still working on it.
Yeah, there's pillars out in the middle of nowhere in the back roads and stuff. They're putting up already. So
thanks. 3-hour plus ride over $100 from Orlando. That is kind of pricey, but I love to go on trains, so I think that would be cool. Oh, Paul said the storms forms in Hawaii, and that's where it came from, the Pineapple Express. That's very cool. I did not know that. Just Dave says the Brightline train is to start sometime in June. Top speed is to be 120 miles an hour. I think that's kind of what the our high-speed rail is supposed to be in that range. Cool, Tom. I know he's saying. Oh, let me put it up here. So originally in the plans from the train that they were building from San Francisco down through Los Angeles, they were going to come out through like going through Tehachapi, and then they were going to come back over. They were going to go up the Grapevine because that's too hard to build a train track through the Grapevine. And your mom's
sorry.
Does your mom not realize we are live?
Probably not.
Poor thing.
She probably forgot.
They said that because the train is coming from China, being built in China, I think it was Las Vegas rules that they weren't going to allow a foreign train to go from California into Las Vegas. It had to be a U.S.-made train. So I'm hoping that means Brightline is.
We also have the Traveling Gilberts that just came in. And yes, we cannot wait to meet you guys in person coming up in October.
Yes.
So we do have some fun things coming up.
We do.
We have, Easter's coming up. Potentially we'll be doing a Five Foolish Mortals type show for Easter. Because we were trying to get that going as well.
Yes.
And then it's going to be next Tuesday. Is it next Tuesday? That will be
on Rachel's Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to be discussing. She likes to continue from a YouTube channel, talk about movies and reviews, and we're going to be talking about one of my favorite characters, which is Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales. They did the movies DuckTales Treasure of the Lost Lamp back in the 80s or 90s. And we're going to review it. So that's what we're going to be talking about next week on Rachel's Adventure Show. So please check that out. It'd be great to see everyone.
That's on Tuesday, and then we'll have our show on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it's at 6 o'clock on Tuesday. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, a lot of trains being built, which is cool. I love trains. And we'll see how long it actually takes the one in California to be built. But I did not hear Tom about the Vegas one being approved. I was hoping, because it would be great to be able to go up. I think it goes to Barstow, and then from Barstow you'd have to get on another train to get to Vegas, and that would be pretty cool to experience. So we'll have to see how all that works. Bright Line Miami Station is next to the Metro Mover station that is free and goes to Brickell. I love that Metro Mover. Very cool. A lot of travel information on there.
So how was your Vegas trip?
Yes. So one of the things that, if you guys have ever gone to Vegas, some of the times when it's like there's like an excited energy there, and we always stay at New York. There's a lot of excitement when the New Jersey Knights, when the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the hockey team, plays.
Which we really want to see a game at some point.
Yeah.
So.
And they play in the arena right behind New York, the T-Mobile Arena. That arenas always have something going on there. So when we got there on Sunday, we left here like at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's about a 6.5 hour drive, and they were having a hockey game at 1 o'clock, and we purposely got there early because we knew the closer we got to game time, it was going to be tough trying to get into the garage, because they share the garage for that arena, and then also the next casino, which is Park MGM, they have a parking garage that they also have people parked that are going to the game too. So it's just the energy there when you see people going through with the jerseys. New York's more happening. It's called the Park, which is an area between New York and Park MGM. But it's got different restaurants out there. They have different vendors. They have like the food, drink booths that they can go. And it's just a really happening, energetic place. And so they had that. But then I was disappointed that they were on the road all week, and I had no idea why. And then it was my mom's birthday on Thursday, and we decided to break down and go to the Nine Fine Irishmen.
I haven't eaten there in a while.
Yeah, we've gone there several times, and we've been disappointed with the food and sometimes the service. So, begrudgingly, my mom wanted to go there for her birthday. So when I asked on Thursday, they said, well, because of the games coming on today, because it was a Sweet 16, they're not taking reservations. They're just going to do walk-up. I said, okay, well, it's my mom's birthday today, and she really wants fish and chips. So I said, okay, we'll come back. I said, when's a good time? She goes, hold on. And she made reservations for us, which was
he
really
laid
cool.
on thick. He
gave
him a guilt trip.
It's my mom's birthday. So they made it for us. Little did we know, the Sweet 16, for the first time, they were hosting for the teams in Las Vegas, which I didn't know. I thought they had hosted some of the games before. So this is the National College Association's, the big teams. Oh, that's what it is. You're hitting your toes hitting that. That's why it's shaking.
Oh, my feet are by it, but yeah.
And so I looked out the window and I hear all these like chants and that. I go, what is going on down there?
Chants.
And it's the final, like the Sweet 16. Gonzaga was playing UCLA, and Connecticut was playing Arkansas.
If you know who any of this is.
Well, they're college teams. I think it was Arkansas that they were playing. And it was cool. Just the energy. Whenever they have big events like that, it's fun. I went down there, and outside they had a Jameson, like a big old truck with a Jameson whiskey that you could buy. I had like a special Jameson mule, and that was pretty darn good, I must say. So whenever they have special events, or like when the Raiders are playing, it's just cool really to be in that Vegas environment. But I was surprised that was the first time the NCAA had hosted any of the NCAA tournament. I mean, there is no real big college team. Well, it's the Rebels, UNLV, but still, just to hear that was pretty cool. Alma mater.
Yep, I was going to say,
awesome.
It's our alma mater.
Go Tigers. The LSU women are in it. Yeah, I was really rooting for Gonzaga, and then Connecticut spanked them on Saturday. Oh my gosh, it was bad. I think they won by 30-something points. It was bad. But
So what are some of the places?
Sorry, I was looking at. Tom said, "Where did you get that logo on your shirts? It's very similar to my limo company's logo."
Oh, we just had these made. No, we didn't have these made. We bought these at
Kohl's.
Kohl's, yeah.
Yeah. If this is the one that you're talking about. If you're talking about the D&G one with that symbol,
I think they're talking about this.
Jim from More Sunshine Please actually created that for us.
Surfer Girl 326, welcome.
Welcome, Sheree. I hope you are doing well.
Yes, Jim creates the shirts for us, so thank you again, Jim, for doing that and partnering up with us.
Yep, and those shirts are available on Amazon through Jim's shop, so if you guys are interested in getting it. And we didn't realize how many shirts we had sold.
Apparently a lot.
Thank you, everyone who has bought a D&G
you.
Explorer shirt. That really, we were like, whoa, really? Thank you. So really appreciate that. We really appreciate all of the support on it. Some of the things that we did, I got there is, I don't know. That got in Vegas. I'm not even talking right anymore.
That I got there.
I'm creating my own language.
This is a place we normally go to called Alien Jerky.
This is in Baker.
Fun little place.
This is, if you're driving out of California, this is the last town before you get to Prism, which is the first. It's the border.
Prison
town
or Prism?
Prism.
Prim, you mean?
Yes.
Wow. So not prison, not Prism, but Prim.
Thank you. This is very cool, and they're actually
BDF, welcome. Rally Creative Travel, welcome.
Welcome, guys. They're building a hotel there.
They've been building the hotel for like 5 years.
Yes, they have, and
it's
they're doing
taking
it a little bit
long
at a time.
I have no idea why it's taking so long.
You should check this out, guys. It's Alien Fresh Jerky in Baker. Really cool.
Alien meat is the best. I mean, you just can't go wrong with it. It's not alien meat.
There's another place that we've been stopping at because the restrooms are nice. And they have all these unique candies there. And it's like a restaurant. I got my whorehound. So it's called Eddie World.
Excuse me?
Eddie World is cool because outside of it, they have it's a water tank, but it's a giant, it looks like an ice cream cone with a scoop of ice cream on top.
Yeah.
It is big. It's
it
really
has
big.
Lots of places. It has ice cream, coffee, cakes, cookies, snacks.
Yeah, a lot.
And when you go to the bathroom, at least for the men, while you're peeing in the urinal, you get to play a game. So it actually, you actually like have to hit target points or something with your urine. Go figure. It's like the weirdest, interesting thing I've ever seen in a men's bathroom. I'm just gonna. It was just weird.
So, a nice segue from that. I was able to get my whorehound hard candy. So, I don't know if you guys have ever had. It's like an older candy.
Rally Creative Travel. Sorry. Play a game while you're holding it. I'm in the wrong chat. No, it's so true.
So Surfer Girl said she saw Adam the Woo and Justin Scar stop there. Yeah, it's a really cool. We make it a point to.
But they didn't show the bathroom. I'm sure we don't show the bathroom either.
Tom, did the game have a happy ending? Never mind.
You just get points, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
Angela says her husband thinks she's gross because she likes whorehound candy. It's good. It kind of have like a floral taste to it.
At least they give you something fun to do while you're going bathroom. I mean, I guess, you know.
Yeah, so a lot of fun places. We drive because my mom hates to fly.
Sorry. Jim, when you're in the restroom, you're in a competition too. Is that right? That's funny, Jim. Hi. Mom hates to fly. Yes.
They're talking about. Cherie was talking about the spaceship outside the alien.
Oh yeah,
in Baker.
Those are cool too.
Also, Baker was known for
Sun's kind of gotten to
known
him.
for having the tallest thermometer in the world. It's tall.
I'm not even going to comment on that, but okay.
But it's an electric thermometer.
We'll just say the Jolly Green Giant could probably use it. That's all I'm going to say.
But it's known for that. It was basically, it built the town. It was like from the 40s and the 50s. And then, of course, as things change, cities die. But they've
poor town has run down.
But they're bringing it back, and that's where Alien Jerky is.
Slowly.
So there's some newer stuff there, but it looks like the town is starting to click back, and they refurbished the thermometer out there.
Oh wow! Welcome, cruising is fun anytime.
Welcome. But yeah,
hop on up and get your temp. Oh my!
I can't believe I missed the planetary alignment for this show. Sorry. As you can tell, we are wing it, but you know, sometimes
we're just having fun with it.
Yes, it is.
You know, it is. Yes, it is.
It is.
We have been off for a week. We've been busy and trying to get better and recuperated. So we just thought we'd have a talk with D&G Explorers night. Whatever you want to talk about.
Angela says, "What am I doing drinking the wrong ginger ale? This
Canada Dry is the right ginger ale.
Best ginger ale.
What kind of ginger ale do you drink?
What is the other one?
Schweppes?
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 No, is it Schwipples?
Schwipples? Oh my god! So are they Schweppy Schwizzles? Oh my god, this can go in so many places.
Yes.
When I think of Schweppes, I think of the SNL skit, but they don't say Schweppes. They say something else that sounds similar to it.
This is made with real ginger in there. That's why I like it. I like it better than the other brand. Nick says Canada all the way. So Blaine is asking...
Seagram's. No.
Yes, that's it.
Seagram's.
Yes, Seagram's.
I thought Seagram's was a wine.
No, they do wine coolers, but it is Seagram's.
Yeah, I always knew them as wine coolers, not ginger ale.
Yes.
Unless they're putting some wine in their ginger ale, that might be good too.
I've never heard of that. Angela, Venner's is the best ginger ale. I've never heard of that.
Y'all just Schweppes me off my feet, LOL. Oh. And Rally Creative Travel is asking, what's our next cruise? Funny that you asked that.
Yes.
It's in May.
It's 39 days.
It's our Alaskan cruise. It's our full Alaskan cruise. Because we only had a little taste of Alaska.
Yeah.
So now we're getting the full, oh my god, I can't even talk. The full oh my god. The full caboodle. There we go.
Yes. We went on the Discovery Princess. Those are the latest vlogs that we have been putting out.
Oh, Daniel Fields.
And
hope you guys have fun.
We only went to Ketchikan on that cruise because we left from Vancouver and then we came home to Seattle. Seattle. So this time we are leaving out of Seattle and we're going to take the main ones.
Well, we're going to take a couple days before the cruise to enjoy a little bit of Seattle.
We're staying apparently right across where the cruise port is. We're staying right down there, the Marriott downtown, or waterfront. I'm not sure what they call it. But we're going to Juneau. We're going to Skagway.
Juneau, we're going to Juneau?
We're going to Ketchikan. We go through Glacier Bay. And then we go to Victoria for only like 3 hours, which is just to say, hey, we've made a foreign port. So not really a whole lot.
For 4 hours. I don't even know if anyone's really going to get off the ship.
Ryan lives in Victoria, so we get a chance to meet him because we haven't met him in person yet. So we're doing that. My favorite ship is the NCL Bliss. And we are going on the ship that was built after that. That's
also my favorite non-Disney ship.
It's also the last of the Breakaway Plus class ships that NCL did before they went to the Prima class. And I think it's going to be perfect for it because it's got the observation lounge, which is at the front third of the ship. And then it has a waterfront. It's got go-karts as you're cruising through Alaska. So...
Rally Creative Travel. He's making jokes. Minnesotan, don't you know?
So I tend not to
Orange
get
Cone Vlog, welcome.
welcome.
You tin?
I tend not to get overly excited before a cruise because we both work many hours.
It gets exciting though as it gets closer. I will be honest. I start to think, okay, I'm gonna be on vacation soon. But I'm still focused on work, but I'm gonna be on vacation soon.
Yeah, I won't really get excited until my last day of work when I leave work and the cruise starts on there because there's too much going on at work that I have to focus on. So
that's when you're so excited you can just pee your pants, but you don't because you'll make a mess. So.
Yeah, but we booked in Juneau. Instead of going through the cruise line, we're doing a tour. I think it was actually through Viator. And we're going on this raft, which
Derek
is...
Silva, welcome!
Welcome! We're going on a raft.
Awesome.
It's like a 20 to 30 person raft. It's not really a raft. I think of an airplane, but it's a boat that we row, but there's a bunch of us in it. So
I thought we were getting our own kayak together or something.
And we're going to get close to Mildenhall Glacier. I'm sure we're not going to be able to touch it because what happens if something breaks off and washed away?
Yes. One little touch and the whole thing cracks up.
Yes. So we are going to do that. And we booked that off the ship because we're saving some money doing that. So we're excited about doing that. One of the first things we did was the White Pass Railway. So we're going to do that. That's in Skagway. And Ketchikan, I'm not sure really what we're going to be doing, but we might do the Lumberjack show because we haven't seen that yet.
I would like to do that, actually.
Yes.
It's something to do.
We also have Jane and Travels. Welcome in, John and Nancy.
Oh, they just came in. Welcome. I was like, did I miss them?
Orange Cone said he's going to be on NCL. Here we go. We switch our 2024 Alaska cruise to the NCL Encore. Awesome. And I think Sharia asked, go-karts on the ship. Yes. They are on the newer ships for NCL.
So are you going to Alaska on the NCL Encore then?
Yes.
Or, excuse me, Derek Silva said, hey, going on my first Virgin cruise in July out of Barcelona. I don't know which Virgin cruise ship you're going on.
Is that the new one?
But you will have an awesome time.
Is that the newest? Is that the Radiance? Is that the new ship that they're coming out with? Yeah, I had so many apprehensions about going on Virgin, from the size of the ship to the decor.
Oh, I thought the size of the ship was really good for a ship.
I like the bigger ships, and this is a smaller ship.
It's bigger than the Radiance, I will say that.
No, it's smaller than the Radiance.
It seemed bigger to me.
But all those the food was good. The customer service was amazing.
I liked the whole experience.
Yes, very good. The decor was actually
good. We will be
good.
going again.
Yeah, we booked it. So, Derek, I think you will. I hope you are impressed. But the cool thing is, like, the technology. Like, of all the staterooms, I probably enjoyed that room the best because they have like a tablet, like a little tablet, and you can control things. And it was one because you can control the moods. So if you want to do the ooh la la mood, you have like a certain light that it would change it. The blinds would shut. They would track on their own, and you have different color, like ooh la la lighting.
You could even flush the toilet in case you forgot to from that tablet too. No,
really?
You can't.
I was gonna say, I don't remember.
He's all, I
would have been doing that if you were sitting on it. If that was the case.
Oh wow, that's messed up.
But then you could change it because, like, the first night we like to have the door open. We always get balconies, and we like to have the balcony door open so we can hear it.
And they have a swing where you can swing on this thing. It's really cool. What?
But we changed the color of it to a blue, kind of like it was like this blue. So the room was blue, but it was kind of too light to have it on all the time. But
that swing was really cool. I think I used it more than you did, and it expands out like an accordion, so you can stretch your legs, and then you just push yourself from the wall, and you're swinging, and then you see the ocean. It was really cool.
Oh, okay. They're going to go on Quantum of the Seas, but the MDR menu changes. We weren't impressed with them. That was actually, we were looking, well, not a seriously look, but Quantum was doing a perfect cruise out of, I think it was out of Vancouver, and it went down to Hawaii. It was like an 11-night cruise. And it was only staying in 2 cities in Hawaii for 2 nights each, and then you had to fly home from Honolulu. And I thought that was a really cool deal. And someone was saying in another chat, Quantum was their favorite ship. So, sorry to hear that it wasn't as good.
Yeah, it's the hammock.
What did you call it?
But it's a swing. It's a hammock swing. It's a swing.
What the cool thing is, you could either sit.
That's what I say.
You could either sit like in it, like sitting in like the banana.
It pulls out like a accordion type
or
thing.
You could sit this way, like it was like a little swing. It would be at that point like a little swing that you weren't in a hammock, and you did it. You sat.
That's what I'm saying. You could,
you could sit either way.
It goes out like an accordion, so you can stretch your feet and your legs out.
Like that, or
you sit like a swing. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Derek Gregory is correct. Valiant Lady is bigger than the Radiance. You mean I'm correct? Over Derek? Oh my gosh, let me mark that on the calendar. No.
But to add to that, the one thing that I was impressed with, when I was on the Radiance, it felt like I was on a smaller ship. They didn't have all these little different areas. It was more of a basic design. But on Virgin, there's so many nooks and crannies that when you look, you see chairs there, you see couches, just like in places that you didn't expect them. And I was very impressed with the design of the ship. I mean, sometimes there wasn't like, you couldn't go all the way through from one deck of the ship all the way to the back. Sometimes you had to get creative and go to the next deck, which I heard some people complain about, like the Celebration and
Party on the Sea. Welcome.
The Mardi Gras. They complained about that it's kind of segmented, that you can't do a full thing. But that was only on a couple of decks. But I was so impressed with
Virgin is not bougie at all. I would say you have to be very open-minded, welcoming. There's all walks of life that go on there. They have a pajama party that's really fun.
Yeah, they had it on the first night, which when I said that, I go, why are they having something like
Ryan Richards, welcome.
Why are they having something like this on the first night? But
I liked it. It was like a break the ice type thing.
And it kind of sets a tone that this cruise is going to be a little bit different. But
it's a lot different.
They don't have a cruise director.
Nope.
They have a happenings team.
Yep.
So they're basically like the fun squad of Carnival.
You don't hear one announcement through the whole cruise. The only time we heard it is when they were trying to get people off the ship.
And the beginning. When we first went on, the captain welcomed us.
Yep.
And then we didn't hear it until we were basically at the end of it. No, Ryan, these are actually pretty old. We just don't wear them a whole lot. We've had them for
we had to dust them off, get the cobwebs off and stuff.
But yeah, very, very impressed with Virgin. I highly recommend it. There is no, I think I said no cruise director, and they had things like fun things like around the world, 80 minutes with a diva, I think was one of the shows, and then they have diva bingo with a diva, right? Drag queen diva or drag queen.
There was a show with a drag queen twice.
But the bingo was hosted by a drag queen.
We didn't do that.
We didn't get to do it.
We didn't get to do everything.
Fun. Yeah, but it was really, the shows were interesting.
I don't know if where's your phone.
The shows, they're out there, and you have no idea what's going on. But some people, it turns them off because they're like, this is weird. But to me, every time I was off the show, every time when it ended,
you were on the show. What?
I had my own interpretation of what I saw, and Greg had his own interpretation. So we came out with something different. But I actually thought the performers were really good.
The shows were a lot of fun. Sometimes they didn't make sense, but you just go with it. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to move around, have fun, not just stand around. Like the first night for the first show, it was like a dance and a show. And it was weird and out there, but we had fun. We just went with it. Oh my gosh. Gary, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
for the
non-group
Super
group
PayPal.
cruise. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and we
you.
owe a dance
We do.
to Sir Gary of the Beaches.
We definitely do. All right. Ready? We'll do this one.
Whoa! I hit record it, jump, you can't ignore it.
I don't know where you look when you dance.
I'm just like,
Is that what you do on a dance floor? You're like,
no. Well, if I'm drunk enough, I don't know where I'm at. No. Thank
Gary,
you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gary. That was really, really nice of you.
Derek Silva, you will have an awesome time. And you'll have to try one of Gary's favorites. Oh my god, I can't even think of it now. What was it called?
Bento box.
Yes, oh my gosh, the bento box. That's all I heard about from Gary was the bento box. And you know what? I never had one bento box. But he enjoyed his bento boxes. So,
Oh, there you go.
Daniel Field said something, and I
also,
missed it.
Sheree did. Let me ask.
Well, Daniel Fields, the radiance is small. We go on next Friday for the 6th time. It's not great, but convenient to our location. I will say it's a good little ship for like a small trip. I mean, the last time we went on it, we had a blast. It was Halloween time, so that even added to it. I wasn't in pain.
And Dion,
so
the cruise director, was fun.
He made it really fun
I will
and
tell you,
like a big family.
I think Carnival has the best cruise directors in terms of keeping it fun. But Sheree asked, for our first cruise together, which line would you recommend that's not too pricey? Should we do a 3-night first? So I know Blaine said do
Not
at
too
least 5
pricey as
nights.
Carnival.
Yeah, I would say don't do a 3-night because
Do a 5-night at least.
and for
If
us,
not a 7.
for us, we travel from West Coast to East Coast normally. Just lately, we've been doing West Coast cruises, and all that effort to get out there. And if you're only there for 3 days, you're not going to like it.
Not one, Gary. Not one.
If you're looking at cost, I don't think anyone can beat the cost of Carnival. But you're also, I say, you're paying for what you're getting for. There's a difference in terms of quality that Carnival offers to what other cruise line offers.
But it also depends on what people are going for. If you're going
Yes.
for party and just having a good time, usually that is a 3-day. A 5-day is more relaxed on a Carnival. We did, what was it, a 7-day?
On where?
On Carnival.
No, we did a
5-day.
3-night and then a 5-night.
Okay. So the 5-night was fun. There are other cruise ships I'd like to do. So we've done Radiance twice. I don't foresee us doing it anytime soon. But we are going to do Carnival in October.
Yes.
And which Carnival are we doing in October?
Celebration, which is currently the newest ship.
Celebrate good times.
Yeah, I think it still will be, because I believe the Jubilee is the next one. I think that's the next Mardi Gras class ship, which is coming out.
It is it's a group, non-group cruise. So it's a group of people coming together, but doing your own thing. If you want to get with people and hang out, great. If you don't, then you don't. So it's a non-group group cruise, if you will.
Yes. Blaine also was saying about Carnival being cost-effective. MSC, yes. MSC is offering a lot of big deals. The biggest thing that I've heard...
Who is MSC? Surfer Girls wanting to know.
Yeah, they were a European cruise line, which is trying to make a dent in the U.S. market. So they're mainly out. I think they only go out of the Florida markets, but their ships are beautiful. The biggest complaint I've heard about them is the food. So depending on what you find is interesting, they still have, from what I understand, European taste of, or their menu's kind of themed like for European, and I think that's turned a lot of the Americans off. I will eat anything, so
I like European food.
Yeah, so
Mediterranean.
that's the biggest complaint. But I know like Josh Odom,
Mediterranean Shipping Company.
Oh, he's on the move. He loves MSC, and with him being a travel agent, he
JNS
gets
Adventures.
a lot of them. Yes, welcome in.
It means Mediterranean Shipping Company.
Oh, there you go.
That's what Rally Creative Travel said, Blaine.
Oh, okay. Gary said the Mediterranean. the Jubilee is delayed, so it will be the newest ship when we go on there.
Oh, Daniel Field said the second biggest complaint was the volume of announcements in 6 different languages.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Another thing, like, to me, Norwegian is my favorite cruise line. And we've only sailed on the Breakaway Plus class ships, so that's been the Escape, it's been the Bliss, and soon to be the Encore, and then our group cruise is going to be on the Joy. So those are all the Breakaway Plus class ships.
And it's going to be a joy!
Oh my.
To be with all of our friends.
So our experience with NCL has been on that style of ship, which is different than the ships that they've come out before that. They don't have the same kind of amenities and like all the different the bells and whistles. The complaint with NCL is they basically nickel and dime you. And Royal is another one that they say that for. So you have your initial cruise cost, which sounds like you're getting a good deal. But by the time you add all these different extras, if you do specialty dining, if you do the go-karts, if you do laser tag, if you...
it's what you make of it, really.
Yeah, you can end up spending a lot more money. Now, the thing I like about NCL is what they have to offer, though. Just because we don't participate in all that different stuff, it's still there if we want to do it. And like Princess, we love Princess, but there's not as much stuff to do. And Princess is great if you're going with a group of friends. You can chat, but there is no slides. There is no laser tag. There is no go-karts.
It's more laid back.
A lot more laid back.
But it's still very nice inside, and we still enjoy it. Which ship are we going on when we go to in May?
We are going to be on the Norwegian Encore. Yeah. Got my Mega Million ticket, and if I win, I'm buying y'all a Royal Suite on Royal Caribbean.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that would be so awesome. We've had
check your phone.
We've had two Symphony of the Seas cruises canceled, which has been like when
we are going to go on Royal Caribbean. Gosh darn it!
We came home when we came back on the Virgin ship. It was in Miami, and at 4 o'clock in the morning, we came into port, and I saw these lights like flickering off the ceiling in the room. I go, okay, we must be getting into port because it wouldn't be like that in the middle of the ocean.
And
sure enough, we were coming in, and we passed. Not only did we pass the Symphony of the Seas, the Bliss had done the turnaround, and it was coming back to its side of it. So, past my favorite ship, the Bliss, and then the ship that we wanted to see. So, yeah, we definitely have to do Royal.
We did get another Super PayPal. As we're trying. Oh, that's cool how it does that.
Aww.
Angela, thank you so much for your awesome Super PayPal. We owe you a jiggy!
I love my boys, is what she said.
Oh,
so thank you so much. All right,
we love you as well. We love all of you. Thank you so much for your support.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have? That's not the one I want. Okay.
Bucket Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna keep coughing and coughing. Oh my gosh, Greg. See, we can talk about nothing, and the time goes by like that.
We're not talking about nothing. We're talking about a bunch of stuff. Guessing the cruise gods were telling us to stick with NCL. Tom Henry said, NCL for us too. We had 2 cruises canceled on Mariner of the Seas and another on Discovery Princess ship. Build delay. Discovery Princess is a very nice ship, actually. If you guys get a chance to go on a Princess ship,
I actually think my favorite Princess ship, we've been on the Sky, we've been on the Royal, and we've been on the Discovery. They're all Royal class ships. I actually think my favorite was the Royal, because they have the Skywalk, which goes out over the water, but on the Royal, it actually is detached from the ship.
Yeah, I just would hate to have a room right by there, because you can look directly into those rooms.
Oh, I looked. But
Oh, wow!
I'm kidding.
So it was you they were complaining about. No.
NCL was an experience. We'll give it more chances. See the and on the Vloggers cruise, it was on
Awesome, Daniel.
the NCL Breakaway, which was a class. I think Breakaway might have been the only one in that class. That a lot of people were saying that was a horrible NCL cruise. That ship, the staff was horrible.
Which one?
The Breakaway, on the Vloggers cruise, when all those different vloggers were on it. So it's sad to say. I know Mercy Rodriguez in Nancy's chat last night was saying that she'll never go on it again, NCL. So that's unfortunate. Our experience with NCL has been amazing. We had a great time on it. The Bliss was great. I think enjoyed the Bliss better this time than I even did more on the first time.
Daniel Phil said we had a room on the Royal right under that skywalk, but we didn't care. No, you shouldn't care,
No.
but just, yeah. I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah, Breakaway and Getaway were both in the initial class. Okay, cool. Thank you. What else do we have here? Yeah, so if you guys are interested, we do have a great cruise coming up in Labor Day 2024. It's going out of New York, and it's going to end up in Quebec.
Yep.
So it's just a one-way cruise from the 2nd through the 10th.
It's going to be very fun.
Yeah, No Maps Needed Travel. Maddie is our travel agent that we are booking for. So if you guys are interested,
Booking through.
please check that. You guys can reach out to us if you want his information. Their channel is in the description of all of our videos, No Maps Needed Travel. And they would be able to reach out to you. Yes. Oh, Canada.
No, it's oh, Canada. Get it right.
But we're going to out of New York, which I love. That's my favorite port to sail out of.
It's very emotional.
Yes.
If you sail out of New York.
We're going to Boston. Or is it Boston? We're going to Boston.
You mean you're trying to say Bahama
No,
before?
Boston. We're not
Okay,
going to Bahama.
I know,
I wish.
but Boston.
We're going to Portland, Maine. But hey, they still have lobster rolls there.
Ooh, we got to
So
get one of those.
We're doing that, and then we go to Nova Scotia. We go to or Halifax, Nova Scotia, Sydney, Nova Scotia, Saguenay, and then we go to Prince Edward Island because I want to see where Anne of Green Gables house is.
Derek Silva.
And then Quebec. So I'm really looking forward to doing it.
Yeah.
And it's on the NCL Joy, which was originally made for the Asian market. So some of the stuff which is on the other Breakaway class ships are not on this one.
It's going to be
So
interesting
it's going
to
to be a little bit
see.
different. Yeah. Yeah. So excited to see that. So if you guys are definitely interested. I know, right, Derek? There are too many
Oh, wow.
that are one due.
Surfer, huh? One, two.
There are so many cruises out there.
Surfer Girl is having her 25th anniversary next year. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Well, you're more than welcome to come with us on our cruise and celebrate that.
Third of the deck, yep. On the Encore, our room is the very first room on port side. The very first room next to the observation lounge. There's that room next to it, which I think there's a bathroom there, and then they have a model of the ship, and then it goes into the observation lounge. But our room is one of the balconies out there. So excited! I'm excited to be in that room. I can't wait for it.
Well, we are at the top of the hour,
We are.
so
Thanks everyone for joining us. Thank you for the
Excuse me.
super chat.
yes, thank you. The Super PayPal.
Super PayPal.
Thank you. And if there are other channels out there that are on tonight, I don't know which ones, if they're even on tonight.
The ship
but
shows follows, and also Disney side Dis and that is coming on.
So go check out their channels if you'd like. And everybody have a safe weekend coming up. Be careful with all that weather. It's crazy out there.
Oh yeah, let's show this real quick. This is a new sweatshirt that we got for our Alaskan cruise.
Our Alaska cruise. So
Yep.
can't wait to
A new-
make use
a new-
of that.
Yep, it's going to be cold, so
Yep.
looking forward to that. A little bit different design. for
But
us.
thank you everybody for joining us. And in case you forget our names,
I'm Derek.
and I'm Gregory. and we go by. Also,
I was thinking,
Big Explorer
wait a minute.
and Little Explorer. We totally messed that up, but that's okay. You know who we are.
And Derek, if you want any comments or anything, let us know. That's actually going to be our next vlog series that we're going to put out after the Discovery Princess. We have one more vlog, I think, from that vlog series, and then we're going to go into the Virgin because we had such an amazing time. So hopefully you'll be able to check that out. But other than that, you guys are great.
And Surfer Girl, don't worry about drinking alcohol. You'll still fit in.
Yep.
So you don't have to drink alcohol.
Definitely not. No.
But everybody, thank you again, and you all have a awesome night.
And we'll see you next week. Have a good night, everyone. Thank
Good
you so
night.
much.